People have been waiting years for us to play this game. March of the Eagles. I have played this game for 2 hours, and in today's video, I want to see, does this game really live up to the hype that everyone gives it? Or is it actually pretty poor? Is it just a meme? So without further ado, let's have a look around and get into the game and see if it is actually worth having a look, buying for £1, or if it's just worth leaving it, stick to your EU4s and CK3s. So my first impressions are, it seems quite old. They have multiplayer, and they have a tutorial, so I guess you can get quite good at the game because of that. The game seems to be set in 1805, and it encompasses the Napoleonic War. We actually have Persia over here. The interfaces seems to me a little big as well. Like, everything's really... I don't know if it's because of my computer, but everything seems really in your face. And we have stars, so Napoleon has 6 military stars. Already, I'm thinking much better than EU4. There's no way anyone else should play a different game. It just looks fantastic. Let's play as France and get into the game. Reminds me a little bit of Victoria 2 with this interface and EU4. So I guess it's a bit of a transition game between the two. Are we able to cross the channel to Dover? Let's give this a go. I can declare war on anyone, it seems. So just declare war on someone like... So declare war. Let's declare war on Bavaria. See how combat works. Make it a bit faster as well. Seems a little bit slower than EU4, but that's because it's only 15 years, so it's bound to be. And we have all these ideas: land, movement ideas, economic ideas, French ideas. No. There's one thing I should have known: is not to go against the British Navy. We're also now in a war with Brunswick. Oh, there's Britain. They're after me now. Let's take out these Bavarian troops. And we won! Good to see. Where's Brunswick, actually? Okay, let's see if we can take out Brunswick. Oh, Russia's joined in now as well. 100,000 of the British are here as well. I'll be a little bit careful. It seems like Bavaria's getting all the allies it can. Geez, okay, it started. I'm also surprised how war exhaustion is not high in Bavaria, given the fact we control both of them. So to still have this sort of weird feeling that's all a little confusing still. Yeah, we seem to be taking back the north. Why would I take a white East Brunswick? Like, why would I do that? So it seems like in terms of diplomacy, again, very similar to E4, but a more sort of Napoleonic feel, and it's definitely, you can tell, older. We can also take Hanover off them, and we can get money off them as well. So it seems like we've made Hanover, and it's part of our empire, or satellite states now. Really, it feels like these are sort of... March of the Eagles is definitely one of the earlier map games. And I'm not saying that's bad, because obviously you've got Victoria 2 as well, which is also really old. But I definitely feel like Victoria 2 gives you a different sort of feeling when you're playing it, whereas this does just feel like a sort of... It feels like an old EU4. Our ports are also blockaded, so I'm probably losing quite a bit of money. I mean, our accomplishment of this war is to just release Hangover. That's all we've done. That's all we've done so far. We definitely need to be doing a bit more in order to get anything from this. Also can see who we're at war with: Russia, Sweden, and Bavaria. Portugal are now getting involved as well. We also can't get to Bavaria, so we're kind of just waiting around. The thing is about this game, it's not a bad game. 15 years ago, I'm sure a lot of people would be quite, happy with this sort of quality of a game. I think nowadays, when the standards are raised, and when you've got games like Bannerlord and Crusader Kings 3 in terms of new strategy games that have come out, you just do think, is it worth playing in 2022, this sort of game? So even me, who's played a bunch of map games, I struggle to see what to do next. I mean, it's been a year, and we sort of are killing around, not doing too much. We're also not fighting Austria quite yet, which I guess is a good thing. Right, now we're getting into Bavaria. We go to Regensburg, and now we've taken Wolfsburg as well. We're fighting Austria now as well. So it seems like as time goes on, people just casually pile up as well in your sort of Napoleon coalition war. Okay, right, let's peace out with Bavaria. Let's take Wolfsburg and take much money as we can. So this now becomes France. Okay. I now have 73 unemployed leaders. Oh, this game seems so complicated. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone who's a major March of the Eagles fan. Yeah, the diplomacy map mode has gotten considerably worse as well. So if we can mop up a bit here. Instant stack like that. I love how Brunswick's making demands for me as well. They should not be able to do that. Italy has now just been completely overrun. I also have thousands of troops up here not doing anything. I wonder if there should be a March for Eagles multiplayer where you can see what people think of it. Oh, no, come on, come on, come on. Our troops are way better, actually. There are these strange events happening, but you don't know what's going on half the time. You also get some new ideas. Artillery attacks. I think artillery ideas seem the best, and maybe shock ideas as well. The problem with March for Eagles is, as much as people adore it and it has a very, very passionate fan base, there's no sort of real objective in the game. So when I'm playing France, for instance, it's much, much more difficult to sort of get your head around what to do in this game. Because it's also so short. We're already 2 years in. This war feels never ending, but I guess they designed it this way so you constantly get action. Like, let's peace out Brunswick, become a satellite, and build treaties with Sweden. I guess that's one strategy, that you can convert the sort of smaller nations into your cause. Which isn't too far off to what Napoleon actually did. We need to take out Austria, actually. Let's march our troops over to Austria and see if we can... Let's take out some of the Austrian territory. Got a white piece of Sweden as well. I'm trying to think, would I recommend this to anyone? Any of my friends? If I was at a party, would I say, you should definitely play March for Eagles? It's difficult to know if I really would recommend it. A game that everyone should play. Oh, and the Russians are back. Get rid of Sicily now? Peace. They would accept this offer. Would they accept this? Would they accept this? Let's take Napoli and money. Getting actually up to halfway, I believe the game's 10 or 20 years long. So you can't really imagine there's really that much to do, it's really that much dynamic, or you're going to have like a sort of goal for your campaign. I can imagine it's quite difficult to decide what exactly you want to do. Who's winning this war, actually? It seems like we're winning. I'm wondering how this meme of March for Eagles got started. You know, why were people drawn to it? Is this war ever going to end? I think we're going to call it there for this one. I don't understand the appeal of March for the Eagles. I don't think I ever will. If you've played March for the Eagles before, let me know in the comments and let me know what you think of the game and how you can make this game more fun. And it almost feels like a much simpler version of EU4. And I guess that's what it is. But is there anything unique or special about this game? Let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to make another video about this game. But those are my thoughts on the game. I recommend stick to newer strategy games. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Shout out to our Patreons. J Erickson321, Shadow Singer, Jado52, Kargon, Flyerton, Henriki, Redguard76, Xiaomi, and Charlie Demarel. Your support means a lot, guys.